Okay, this is going to be the transformation video for Wheeljack Generations Deluxe. You're going to want to begin by taking out these exhaust pipes. They just clip right off there. Those are going to later become his wrenches in his robot form. Next thing I do is I want to pull out his front piece of the car there. Those are going to become his legs. You just want to give them a good tug. Extend them all the way. I find that to be the easiest way. Next, you're going to want to pull the back of the car open. You can remove then his rocket launcher, which is pegged right in there. Okay, you can see his arms coming together there. The next thing I do is I start working with the doors. Just extend them out like so. These are going to become his wings. You can pull the extension of the wing out like so. Nice and easy. If you turn it around here, you can see the back of the wings there. They're going to slide out a little bit more. Okay, I don't fold them up quite yet because it tends to get in the way. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring his arms down at the same time I flip the tires around. I find that's the easiest way. So you just flip the tire around, bring the arm down, rotate the arm right there, right below the shoulder, excuse me, and then I rotate the wrist, and that's going to give him that good elbow joint action for good poses. Do the same thing here, rotate the wrist. Okay, then you got his arms in place. The next thing you want to do is you're going to want to flip the wings all the way up. So that's pretty easy. Just get them at a nice diagonal angle there. Okay, so now you've got his wings up and ready to roll. Then you're going to want to turn your attention back to the legs. Just do a little wiggle, pull them apart. You can already see that this foot is starting to come together. Same thing, give a little wiggle and pull up. And what happens is simultaneously the back heel comes down, and then you can put that wheel up a little bit, get it out of the way. Same thing for the other leg. Make sure that comes up and that goes down and up. And then almost done, but there is a little panel here you want to get under there with your fingernail, and it's got two pegs that fit in right back here, these peg holes, and you want to situate those in just like so. And then real important is you want to get this peg locked down in there too, otherwise this piece flops around a bit, and I didn't really realize that when I first got the toy. It kind of messed with it a little bit. Lastly, you're going to push the center piece up, and that reveals his head. It pushes out his shoulders and gives him that nice broad shouldered look that he's got. There you go. Now you're going to take the rocket launcher, which you had taken out from his storage. You're going to unfold it, and there's a little clip piece here. Put it at a little bit of a diagonal angle, and then over his shoulders there's a couple clip points there where you could clip it on. I like to clip it over here. That's the shoulder he wore it in the original cartoon, so I think it looks the best. And then you've got his wrenches here that were his exhaust pipes, and so these are meant to be held as wrenches in his hands here, like so. There you go. And then if you want, you can give him two wrenches. If you think that's overdoing it, there's a couple places you can put this, mainly on the back of his legs, so you could attach it. You can see there's actually a little clip point right there, so you could attach that right back there and keep it out of the way if you want. And there you've got Wheeljack with one wrench and a rocket launcher over his shoulder. And I'm just going to adjust the camera angle a little bit here so you can get a better look at him now. There we go. Flip it up like so. Alright, tighten it back up, bring him back here. Now you can get a good look at him. So there you go. Pretty easy and basic transformation. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. And yeah, it's not too hard, but it's not, you know, it's not so basic that you get bored of it. So that's to go from his vehicle mode into his robot mode. So now we're going to go backwards. I guess I'll just leave the camera at this angle to keep from annoying the viewers. So to go backwards, you're going to want to remove that exhaust pipe. Take this one out of his hand, put those aside for later. Remove the rocket launcher. I always forget to put this back in before I close up the car. Hopefully I won't this time since you're all watching me. I usually begin with the legs. Roll up that tire. This whole piece rolls up pretty easily. Peg it back in there, just like so. Same on this side. There you go. And then I like to put that back in there. I won't. His legs are still extended. I won't push that in quite yet. Next thing I do is I undo this back bit, fold that up, get that kind of out of the way so we can mess with these wings here. Fold them back down. Fold this piece back in. Same with the other side. And I'm going to leave those extended here for a minute. Now we're going to mess with the upper body here. This part's a little tricky. You just push down like so. His head pops back down in. And then you're going to do the reverse of what you did here before. Flip the tire around at the same time that you rotate his shoulder like that so you could see the joint there facing you. Rotate the upper shoulder. Turn the wrist so it'll fold nice back into the back of the car. Same here. Rotate the tire as you bring up his shoulder. Rotate right there. And then rotate the wrist, and now you've basically got the arms done. What you're going to want to do is fold them back up into the back of the car. There is a peg right here that fits into a slot that's created right there, and you're going to want to make sure that those clip in nice so that it fits all nice and tight. Next thing you want to do is fold up the rocket launcher, and then there's a peg right there, goes into that hole just like so. And then you're going to want to, hold on one sec, let's make sure that gets in there. Oh, sometimes I have a little problem with this part. I think I want to have this clip out a little bit more. There we go. Make sure the clip's fully extended out because then it'll close up. There you go. So now you've basically got the back of the car done. Next thing you're going to want to do is push the doors, slide them all the way in like this, and then fold them up and underneath the back end of the car like so. Now this part gets a little tricky, and sometimes these doors will come loose while you're finishing off. The top of the car has a little play there, so that you want to get these clips, or pegs I should say, to go into the front over the hood there. So now you're going to want to push the legs back in like I just did there, and then try to just clip those in as you squeeze it all together. That went pretty well actually. And there you go. Nice tight finish. Finishing touches, you're going to want to put the exhaust pipes. You can see the clip goes right here, right back in there. Both sides. This really finishes off the look of this car really nice. And there you go. Wheeljack is transformed back into his vehicle mode. And he looks awesome. So that was Wheeljack Generations Deluxe Transformation.